Hey, welcome back to Who's Up. So, Danny Ocean, the NCAA tournament. Is your bracket done yet? You totally ripped it up, or what's up?
Well, luckily for me, I forgot to fill out a bracket, so my bracket is undefeated. But had I filled out a bracket, I promise you, it would have went to hell. Was a Thursday night when Purdue lost to them random dudes. Hey, you love to see it.
Shoot, you
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 love to see
UVA
it. No, it's
lost.
the
That's
best time of
fine
the
though.
year. Funny story at work, like we have this massive TV, and I was like, "Yo, IT, can you put on the UVA game?" And they're like, "Cool." I was watching the game. Like we have a Slack channel at work. I put it in front of the whole organization. I was like, the soon-to-be national champion Cavaliers are
Wow.
playing in the lobby. Come watch. And then they lost. Dog, they kicked my teeth in all afternoon. I was getting messages all afternoon.
Oh,
They were like, "Yo, so what happened? Talk to me about it." I got to go home. Like they tarred and feathered me. But
was
it's
there any
okay.
Tech fans in there?
Now, a lot of them VCU fans, and VCU got throttled yesterday, so I should have. But you can't take an L like that and then come back and talk to someone else who lost. So I'm just going to lick my wounds and wait till next year. They'll win the national championship next year because last time they lost in the first round, they won the national championship the next year. So that's what's going to. So put your money on UVA 2024 national champions now while you still have good odds. Have you guys been watching any games? Is there anything that stood out to you? I know there have been a lot of upsets. Purdue lost to a 16 seed, the second time that's happened in the history of the NCAA tournament. Kansas lost to Arkansas yesterday. What else? There have been a couple.
Princeton. Princeton's
I said
trying to
Princeton.
Princeton. Yo, can you
Yeah.
imagine stepping on court and getting your ass beat by some future lawyers and Fortune 500 CEOs?
Bruh,
Like, damn, you can't. You beat me on the
played
court
it,
and
too.
in the ballroom. Like, what am I supposed to do? It's just how
Yeah.
that's intimidating.
Bruh, like they got their fundamentals together. Like they contesting shots at the basket, they going straight up. I mean, it ain't no the referee can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But you know what's crazy? Basketball, and actually I had this conversation today, like the parity, like there are more athletes in the country now compared to, 10, 15 years ago. So you're going to see more of these upsets, especially with NIL, because not everyone can make it to Duke. Not everyone can go to, UVA. They got to go somewhere. Tournament's about guard play. I got two solid guards going against, like you have a fighting chance. So I think we're going to get more upsets like as we move forward with the tournament. Just cool to see. I mean, of course, people's brackets are busted and people lose money, but that's like the beauty of it. Well, to me, anyway.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be
Do
betting
you
all that
think?
money anyway.
Yeah. Do you think that the reason some of these teams like the Princetons and what is it? Was it Florida Atlantic? Who was the team that beat? It was like another team playing in like that
Mhm.
blew like
FDU or something like that.
Yeah, the one
yeah,
the folks
yeah,
beat
that
Purdue.
one. Yeah. Do you think that those teams beat big teams like Purdue because they may have 5-year seniors? These kids have been playing together for like 3-4 years, so they got a lot of like they know when the back coming, when the back screen is coming. They know,
Yeah.
where's the best spot to get these shooters, as opposed to some of these bigger name schools. They got kids only doing like the one and done, so maybe they don't have as much kind of camaraderie or something. Like, I don't want to say camaraderie, but they don't have as much like
They don't have the
cohesion from playing
chemistry.
together. Yeah, chemistry. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that has something to do with it. And yeah, and they play loose, right? When you're the 16th seed, I'm supposed to go out here and lose what I got to lose. Like it's more pressure on the higher seed compared to, especially when the discrepancy is 16-1, like a 7-9 seed. That's not upset. But yeah, if I barely, because that team got in, they lost their conference championship game, but the winner of that conference was ineligible. They got disqualified, so they were second place. So yeah, FDU got in instead of the winner of that conference, right? So like, okay, we weren't supposed to be here anyway. Like, might as well have some fun and let it all hang out.
Yeah, it's another thing they said. What like matchups make fights, right? Where you know what I mean. Like if you got bigger guards, I mean bigger like centers and stuff. They're not trying to chase like guards all day, as opposed to like in the SEC conferences where you got them 6'10", 6'11", 7-footers. You know what I mean? So I feel like that probably makes a huge difference too.
The crazy thing is FDU is the smallest team in the country, like size-wise, and Purdue had the biggest man in the country, right? So they just
Eason or
doubled
something?
him. Say what?
What's his name? Like Eason?
Yeah,
Or
Edie. That dude's
Edey.
like he's like 7'2". They just doubled him and dared Purdue to shoot threes. They didn't hit their threes. They lost. That was the game plan, and it worked. Even though Edey still got his, the general game plan worked. It was a close game. So, yeah, it's definitely a matchup makes fights kind of thing.
I think the game has progressed a little bit too.
Yeah,
we got access to training and practice a lot more than used to. So the big school might not have the advantage they used to, and then you still coming in thinking you're the big school and going to play down to the competition. Next thing you know.
So there's only 15 slots on the team. Again, everyone can't go to Kansas. Everybody can't go to Bama. These kids got to go somewhere. And if you can get one or two kids that are just freaks of nature athletically, you have a shot. You got a shot to win in March. So
some of your big schools not the main prize anymore either.
That's right.
UNC and Duke and let's just say the ACC period.
Yeah,
they used to be the top premier in the Big East.
Yep.
Not for basketball no more.
Now it's the Big 12. The Big 12 is full of Texas. But again, right, you got NILs. These students go get paid. All right, I'll go to TCU over Texas because this dealership's giving me $75,000 in a Charger. Let's do it. Right? That's all I need.
Yeah.
I'd rather go to TCU anyway. Well, not me personally, but I'm saying if someone who grew up near TCU. It's definitely the NIL has definitely a lot more parity in college basketball.
Yeah. What about some of these coaches breaking whiteboards and stuff? I've seen what Penny threw a water
Penny
bottle.
did one. Tom Izzo broke one the other day. I mean,
yeah.
Shoot, I broke the
something else too.
The whiteboard during flag football coaching. So I know that feeling.
Let's see. You said you broke a whiteboard.
Yeah, remember we was coaching flag football? Back at ODU, we was coaching the
My
power
brother
team.
seek help.
Them girls.
Oh yeah, we were, and you, man, they was just out there trying to have fun. You was on the whiteboard drawing the pick routes.
Listen.
They was just trying to have fun.
We practice all week, and you come out there on game day and don't know what to do. Just standing just completely lost.
This is they have schoolwork.
But you was at practice.
And how much? Look, man, don't hold it against them.
TJ, you at class 2-3 times a week and still don't pass all the tests. Don't act like practice is what people supposed to remember.
They was out there trying to have fun. Because you and I had the linemen, right? I know I had the linemen.
You had the linemen. No, you had offense. I had defense.
Yeah, I'm sitting there trying to teach them a 3-point stance. They weren't paying attention. We just here.
How old was these people?
And I was like, okay, we were sophomores. We were sophomore juniors.
So how old were the players? I mean,
this ain't college. It was SWL team.
Okay. They were our peers. Yeah.
Okay.
They weren't trying to. They were just there to have fun. What am I getting a 3-point stance for in a flag football game? I ain't firing off the ball. And I was like,
you got to show some fire in your belly. Put that hand in the dirt.
You pass blocking every play.
And then
we gonna run
not rush with your hands. You had to rush kind of like.
No, you could. No, you could rush with your hands. You couldn't block with your hands. You had to, which was kind of weird.
Yeah.
I need to see that old Philly version of that Andy Reid screen with Brian Westbrook with a flag football version.
That would be great if they remembered the play.
I mean, we can all we were trying to install a whole offense. It's they're not gonna learn 20 plays in a week.
It was 4.
They could barely learn 1.
It was 4.
Yeah, this opened up an old wound for
TJ, you real hurt. I remember we were in it till the end of the game, and we told someone, our best player, run this fade route, and it was overthrown and we lost. I remember that.
Was it wide open?
I mean, there was a play to be made if there was an accurate ball, but again, we're asking someone who has been playing quarterback for 7 days to throw a dime to the corner of the end zone on a fade route.
So my question is, how bad of a throw was it? On a
was bad.
scale of like Jimmy G, terrible to like
It was not catchable.
Oh
in
my
the-
God.
It was
don't
not.
know.
It was a Kyle Trask.
wow.
It was a like as soon as it left her hand, I fell to the ground. I was like, "Yep, we had
Yeah, that's
fun."
it.
We talking about 4th string, maybe 2nd string XFL.
But again, like we asking someone, I mean, she could throw, but we asking someone who's been playing quarterback for a week, hey, yo, I need you to throw like a dime. Like I need you to throw a fade route to the corner of the end zone where only your receiver can make a play. At worst, make it a jump ball. Like that's how like there are grown men who can't do that.
Right.
Thank you. First of all, stop acting like my boy Tim Tebow, Dr. J.
Yeah.
That can't throw.
Ooh, Dakota.
Yeah, Dakota.
I mean, he just don't pray. If he prayed, he might be good as Tebow, but right now,
Oh my
See,
God.
I ain't getting that
I
disrespectful.
ain't even-
what? Tebow got a playoff win. What Dakota got?
Dakota got two.
multiple.
Against who? After they had an extra team?
Dakota, he beat.
Russell, we beat 2 Super Bowl winners. Watch him out.
Yeah, watch your mouth. Yeah.
Who they beat, Danny Ocean? Help me out.
I don't
The one you
remember who they
keep trying to
beat.
put in the Super Bowl every year.
Who y'all beat though?
The one you keep trying to put in the Super Bowl every year.
Who?
Patty Mahomes versus who?
I don't know.
Victor.
Tom Brady.
Oh,
Tom
Tom.
Brady.
Y'all beat old man Tom. Tom
Oh,
was
Oh,
okay.
yes.
But this is the same old man that you said
Come on,
you always
man.
gonna be faithful in the Super
Y'all-
Bowl. Stop
That's like
lying.
one of them. Like one of them Paul brother fights on YouTube, man. Y'all picking on old folk that has
we beat Russell Wilson too.
Russ mind gone. You know he.
No,
behind
that
the scenes,
won't this
man.
year. We
She
beat
got
him.
him out here in these streets looking bad. Come on now.
He got
Miami
himself looking bad.
I
She ain't doing nothing. He got himself looking bad.
mean, when he signed the contract, he paid, so I
That's
can't
all
hate
that-
him so much.
That's all.
Right.
He got a ring and he getting paid. What more can you ask for?
And he go home to something nice. So I ain't mad at you, Russ. Live
Ain't
your
mad at
life.
him. But he gonna take this L 2
Yes, he
times
is.
for sure.
I
He
hope he
is.
beat y'all both times
He not.
with his heart.
He not.
Sean Payton just getting out of the house, man.
Dog, Sean
Sean
Payton about to be
Payton-
exposed. Sean Payton was doing good in the NFC South. I ain't believed in Sean Payton ever. He about all right, man. Good luck,
He might
dog.
not get past the Chargers.
Yeah, good luck, dog. You the third best team, and the only reason the Raiders is garbage is because they employ who their quarterback this year.
Jimmy G.
Yeah, you
They say he
employ.
gonna be going back. Somebody he like the terms and conditions or something.
Nah, they had his announcement. No,
Through?
they made his announcement. Yeah, he had his press conference.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
they-
okay.
They
I mean,
employed Jimmy G, and that's still like
I'm waiting on Danny Ocean in February. I don't know about the rest of y'all over there, but
what happened in February, Black History Month.
no rematch. Y'all can come
Yeah, listen, it's gonna be a lot harder.
on who y'all?
Yeah, man. Dallas is look, man. San Francisco better, Dallas better. Matt Stafford coming back, Cooper
They got
Kupp
the
coming
same-
back.
They got the same problems they had last year.
Dog, they got 2 lockdown corners. Or
Who?
Diggs is not locked down,
Who
but they
don't
got
who-
two elite corners. Now you got a legit wide receiver number 2 in Brandon Cooks.
I'm gonna ask you same question. Who
Okay.
throwing the ball?
Hey, man.
Same problems. 49ers, who throwing the ball? Same problems. It's okay.
There you
Y'all
go,
better stay healthy.
from your lips to God's ears.
Hey, we got one person. We got 2 people that need to stay healthy. Maybe 3.
Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, and Travis Kelce.
No, Creed Humphrey, the center. Kels, he don't realize it yet.
Now we getting a little blasphemous. Kelsey makes
He
that
getting
thing
real cocky.
Hey, I would have traded him already, personally. I'm
Okay.
serious. Just to
Okay.
flip the draft picks.
Okay. Hey, I love the
I trust
confidence.
Andy Reid. I trust Andy Reid that much. I'm serious.
Okay. So
This man he does drugs.
yeah,
Just telling you. All right, he gonna be gone eventually before Pat Mahomes.
he will.
My
Yeah,
point.
I'm very intrigued to see what
You
that
know,
offense looks like when your linebackers aren't held up and your free safety got to account for Travis Kelce.
Hey,
Oh,
by,
yeah.
the, by the time you trade for Travis Kelce, look what you gonna have on the outside. Who
Who?
knows? I don't know.
Don't
Marvin
matter.
Harrison Jr. maybe.
He
I
said-
don't know.
Dog, let me tell you something. Marvin
Marvin
Harrison
Harrison
Jr.
Jr.
ain't sniffing Kansas City. He
That's
top
why you got
5.
to trade Kelce. That's why you got to trade Kelce to get that top 5 pick.
Who projected to have a team trading for Travis Kelce, a team that's on the verge of winning the Super Bowl, like a Dallas.
No,
And Dallas not gonna sniff Marvin Harrison Jr. next year.
we gonna fleece whoever at the bottom.
No,
Okay.
they're not.
All right.
Like Tampa Bay gonna be trash. All right. And that's a nice retirement home. Let me hold that top 5 pick.
Why would they trade a top 5 pick for a tight end that has 2 years left and a team that's obviously rebuilding?
Star power. He's still good. Y'all say he like
They
that.
have Mike Evans.
No, but see, that's why I said try and trade him now before he get too old and y'all say them sentences. You see what I'm saying? They move Reek Hill, won't nothing to worry about.
Let me
I
tell you
got the
something.
same confidence, man.
There is no team in this league that's going to be bending over backwards to help the Kansas City Chiefs. I can guarantee you that.
All right. So
As
now,
Chuck
we get to
says,
let him get positions coach.
Guarantee that ain't happening.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll have more on this football NFL draft stuff next month. But let's get
Thank
back
you,
to the
TJ.
NCAA.
Let's go back.
I know we got
All
a little
right.
subject with the Powder Puff, but
Who do you guys
What
have
about,
winning it all?
Brandon Miller, because I know they got the #1 seed right now in NCAA.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, Brandon Miller has been the police investigated. He has been accused of bringing a gun to a murder scene. That weapon was used to kill a young lady. Brandon Miller has been charged. It doesn't sound like he's going to be charged. The 2 other folks have been charged with murder and are in jail. One was a teammate, and then I think the guy was a friend of the teammate who pulled the trigger, but Brandon actually brought the murder weapon to the scene. It sounds like unbeknownst to him, it was going to be used to kill someone, but why else would someone text you to say, hey, man, can you bring me my gun?
It's mine. I need it in my possession. And you had it last.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
But
don't mean
if-
I'm gonna accomplish the murder. This is just returning your property.
yes. But if someone texts me at 1 a.m. on a Saturday night saying, hey, man, can you bring me my gun?
Somebody trying to break in my house. They trying to come get me. I need my tool.
I hear
It's my
you.
property.
I'm saying and I'm not advocating for another brother to be thrown in jail, but all I'm saying is if I drive Justin to a scene where he murders somebody and then I drive away with him, I am an accessory, whether I know he murdered someone or not. So if I bring a gun to a murder scene and watch someone use said gun to murder somebody.
You said he watched him?
Yes, he was there when the murder. It's not like he dropped the gun off and left. He was on the scene when the murder occurred.
I mean, he could have said, hey, don't shoot him.
We don't know.
Potentially, yes, he could have.
But how high is he expected to get drafted?
He is going to be number 2 after Wembanyama after this NCAA outing. He's at least top 5.
Me, my agent, and my attorney, we making this go away.
Yes. I'm just saying, unless the laws in Alabama are different, that just sound like I can't imagine here taking a gun to a murder scene and that gun, or taking a gun to someone and then that gun being used to kill someone 20 minutes later and not facing some sort of legal trouble.
Yeah, but can't the same argument be used for a car? If I let you borrow my car and then you
weren't with me, that's different though, right? If I'm not there, right? Like, so if you call me and say, hey, can you pick me up? And I pick you up and you just murdered someone and I didn't know, like, I'm sure I'll still be charged with an accessory at the very least, even though it's unbeknownst to me
they won't charge
that you just murdered someone, but I'm helping you leave.
That's a business though. Like that's
I'm sure there's some legalities to that, but even unbeknownst to me, if I pick you up after you murdered someone, at the very least, the charges might get dropped, but I'm gonna get charged with something.
How tall is this individual?
Oh, he a beast.
Like 6'8".
Yeah, he a monster. Pause.
Yeah, he.
And
the thing, he won't a regular person because he be going to jail by now.
Yes, and that's the point.
Okay, but also not to sidestep it a little bit. Kelvin Joseph from the Cowboys was in a car when his friends did a drive-by and he was charged with nothing.
Okay, yeah. But wasn't he charged eventually, right? Like he was charged.
He was never charged.
So be an athlete and go commit crimes, and you good.
No, that's not a crime if you're not doing the shooting. Because you know these people about.
But you were there,
and but they're doing a lot of things. If you didn't do nothing, you didn't do nothing.
But again, if I pick Justin up from McDonald's and he murdered someone there and I didn't know and we drive away, like I'm going to get charged with accessory, even though it's unbeknownst to me, Justin just choked somebody out in the bathroom.
And see, this is why
I don't think
you don't
so.
like the United States. Because that's trash.
If only we had an officer to talk to. That's a great question for the police.
No, I need to talk to an attorney because the police gonna lie and shoot you.
That's
so
fair.
I need to talk to an attorney.
That's fair. Okay.
Matter of fact, I need to talk to an international attorney that gonna not give me a fair shake that's not in the United States at that. Let's go all the way up a little bit.
I mean, dog, you looking for justice around the world, you might as well keep looking. There's corruption
they got
everywhere.
on war crimes right now with the ICC people.
Which means nothing.
Because I'm just saying, if Trump was president and Putin is homie with him, I don't think we get no charges, right? So I got to get a voice of reason that's like outside of
okay.
You see what I'm saying?
You on the verge of giving us a ball right now. I'm waiting for it.
I mean,
you on the like it's all gonna be like get home ASAP. You on the verge of giving us something?
No, I ain't got nothing else for it, man. Like it's just kind of. I mean, if he really didn't know, like,
but he was there. Like it's one thing if he dropped the gun off and went back home. He dropped the gun off and stayed in his car while that gun was being used to murder somebody.
He stayed in the car. You telling me more?
Well, he's in the car. He's standing outside. He is there. He watches his friend shoot into this vehicle and murder somebody.
Yeah. Okay. Well, another question.
He didn't do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My thing is, it's another thing, in my opinion, to be a getaway driver of knowing we about to go in and rob a bank. It's like, so you knew that was your duty to sit there and wait for everybody to run out the bank. It's another thing to have said, hey, my boy said, hey, give me this gun. And I'll be like, okay, for what?
You know what? You know what the law says? I don't care. You were there when a murder happened. You are responsible in some form or fashion.
That's the problem. That's the problem right there.
I'm not advocating for him to go to jail, but to be charged with nothing is insane. Even if the charges are dropped.
I'm not shocked at all. You say he played basketball at high level.
Did you see anyone see? So he was cleared, and then the celebration was him being pat down, like during the warm-ups.
I saw that.
Wow,
like, dog.
What about your boy? That was that swim dude out there at Stanford that time. The white dude raped that girl, and he walked free.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, you can say the same with the Duke lacrosse team, right? Like it's
got all about that one. Wow. Well, we going back in the archives, boy. That was breaking news, man.
Hey,
Young and the Restless.
Like I said, I'm not advocating for another black man to be thrown in jail. I just think the circumstances a little wild.
Question: Did he report
and I think
murder?
I do not know that. I doubt it.
Yeah.
Would you call the police on your friends after just seeing them shoot into a window and shoot somebody in the head? I wouldn't.
Because quick Google search just told me that if you do not report or are not helpful from being a witness to a murder, then you can be charged. But if you are cooperative or report the murder, it is not, you have not committed a crime. You're not illegal.
So that means he probably cooperated and said, yep, officer, he shot him. I'm trying to go hoop.
Yep.
And to that I say, good for you. Because
so in other words, if you don't snitch, you an accessory. You just can't mind your business.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay. Then if that's the case, if he walked in there and said, yup, I brought him a gun, he shot that car up, she died. Hey man, I'm a top 5 pick. I'm about to go make these millions, dog. I don't fuck that.
How many season tickets you need, DA?
Say what?
How many season tickets did the DA need?
Hey.
But I think it also goes to show that everything is a business for profit, right?
Yes.
Because the NBA I saw a report that was like, the NBA likes that Brandon Miller is still staying focused on the NCAA tournament and playing at a high level despite a murder case being on his end, right? And we could say the same thing for Jalen Carter, where he did not handle that well. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it could everything is technically about perception, and right. And so as far as the NCAA tournament goes, and Brandon Miller, he's hooping, and so you know what I mean. I guess they're saying hey, that thing will get cleared up one way or another. And to be honest with you, it sounds bad, but if somebody could hoop at the highest level in their life while having a murder beef on their back. How they gonna hoop when they free your mind? It sounds bad, and I do not want to, I'm sorry for that, for that lady and her family, for the things that happened. And I want to take a little bit of a pause, but they looking at how homie hooping.
Hey, dog. Adam Silver got the best PR team on earth. Adam Silver said, "Hey, do your thing."
Yeah. What's going on with Ja Morant these days? So we talking about pulling the trigger a little bit. He suspended still. What's going on with him?
He got suspended 8 games. I'm sorry, dog.
That
story is hilarious.
I heard he might not make the all somebody's team and miss like a good 40 million bonuses.
Yeah. He paying for it. Like, don't get me wrong. For me, the biggest thing is, why are you shirtless in the strip club, my dude? We don't go to strip club, see your nipples. That's
want to feel that skin to skin.
He a baby?
He was trying to get somebody, baby. You saw how he was catching that twerk.
Yeah, that's the champagne.
Dog, did you see? That's what a terrible club. The floor was covered in money. What a time.
The whole max deal on the floor, on it.
Whole max deal on the floor.
Max deal.
Whole max deal. And then the question is, TJ, what was he holding? Like, what was that, a 38?
Yeah, it was a little baby gun.
What you gonna do with that, dog?
And he was kill somebody.
He was holding it like it was a dirty tissue.
Yeah, because he's not a shooter.
That's how you know he won't serious, man. He just up here clowning, man. He off the wrong substance in his brain.
Listen, man just signed a $200 million deal with Nike. Chill out, dog. Chill out.
He said he was holding it like a dirty tissue.
Wasn't he though? He was holding like he was out. You gonna shoot someone? You gonna throw it in the trash? What we doing here? Did you just blow your nose?
It was the throwaway.
But I hope he gets the help he needs. He'll be okay. He's 23.
I don't think he need no help. He just stupid as hell.
He needs some help. He needs an adult to say, "Hey, Ja, do you need to be on Instagram Live right now in the strip club?" No, you don't. Turn that shit off.
Okay, I have a question. With that. Do you think that once a kid is making that much money, do you feel like personally his dad has any influence like going further? Like, because my thing is, again, I'm not saying his dad should be blamed, but I'm saying like, where is his dad in all of it? You know what I mean? In all of this, right?
So here's the thing: we don't know what his dad has done. Like, maybe his dad has sat him down, like, "Hey, man, you need to chill out." And then, like you said, you making that much money, "Hey, dog, I'm paying your mortgage. Get out of my face. So enjoy your courtside seats." But that's a respect thing between, like, no matter how much money I have, like, I'll always respect my father and listen to him, right? Like, that's something that's not related to money at all.
But Jimmy didn't play that when you were growing up.
I mean, I have a feeling T didn't either. Like, we don't know what kind of father he was, though. Like, we don't know who T is. We don't know what conversations he's had with Ja about his behavior. So, like, we can't say in full confidence, like, T needs to be a father. Like, maybe T been a father and Ja just been hardhead.
Hardhead, yo.
Yeah, I didn't make a song fast.
No, you good. It's gonna be a tangent. You good. Your boy, Richmond Elementary, the kid that shot up there. It's seeming like they're not gonna get charged. The parent not gonna get charged either, and it's coming down to on the surface. It seemed like he just that bad. Parents, y'all did all y'all supposed to do. The child, but he a 6-year-old, so he can't stand trial because he not old enough to understand what jail really is.
That's the kid from the Boondocks.
And there you have it, folks. So,
like
you said, when kids get mad at their home, you don't know. You can't really blame the parents. So you can't blame T like you saying. Job might be hard head.
Yeah, I mean, we don't. And if it comes out that T really ain't doing nothing, he's been passive, then okay, then we can have a critical conversation. But like, we don't know what he been telling Ja. Like, I hope he been telling Ja, "Hey, man, like, you in Memphis, these real shooters out here." Like,
I'm about to say, this is the wrong time to be playing gangster.
Wrong time to be playing gangster. Like, this is not Salt Lake. Like, sure, you might be able to do it with the Mormons, but you can't do it out here in Memphis.
Hey, go ahead, man.
Ain't that where Young Dolph got shot?
In Memphis, yes.
Yeah.
Memphis rappers be dying all the time. That man got shot. Was he getting a cake or some donuts?
Yeah.
Nah, Ja. Nah, fam. This ain't the time.
Mm.
His sneakers are fly though. I can't wait till they drop.
Are they gonna drop, or did he get dropped?
Nah, he ain't get
Nah, they
dropped.
not dropping.
You ain't
They not
getting
gonna
dropped over no pistol.
Shoot,
Right.
I hope they go on sale like the Kyrie's did.
I doubt that. They don't release till next month. Nike got plenty time to clean this up before they drop them joints. They gonna be full price. Don't even worry about it.
Cause I got a nice pair of Kyrie's for $30.
Yeah, the Kyrie's flying off the shelves. I'm also, since we're talking about basketball, Nike gave Sabrina Ionescu. I'm sure you guys do not know who that is. She plays for the Liberty. They gave her first signature shoe,
Nice.
and they are pretty clean. They're pretty dope.
Nice.
Do they make them in men's or is it
Yes,
just
they're going to be
men's?
unisex. They drop.
get-
I might. It depends on how much they are. Like, cause
Oh.
so she was like a Kobe disciple. Like she was a Kobe protege. So if you
Okay.
look at them, you can see like the Kobe silhouette with like some of her design in them too. Like they real clean. Like I'd get a
Okay.
pair.
Okay.
Yeah, well, Nike need to get with Vanessa and bring back the Kobe's though. That's what they need to do.
You know what I've noticed a lot over the tournament? A whole lot of these kids wearing like the Kobe Grinches. Like, where are y'all getting these from? Like, there was a kid at Princeton. I was watching the game. I was like, yeah, well,
Wow.
he's a rich white kid. Like, I understand how he got them. But yeah, there are a lot of kids out here wearing the Grinches. Like, where are you getting them from?
You can get them. They're online. Soul Collector. You can find them. They're easy to find. You got to pay for them. They're gonna be $650 and up.
Let me tell you, if I'm paying $650 for a pair of shoes, I ain't pooping in them.
I'm about to
No,
say.
no,
I'm gonna
sir.
be able to fly in them things.
You right? Hello.
It is.
TJ got. He's like, honestly, I just be wearing the Grinches when I'm grilling
Yeah.
out. But honestly, I don't really do much. in them.
TJ got a pair. TJ be grilling in them joints. He about to go wash the car in them joints.
Oh man.
But he not denying it, so you got a pair, don't you?
No, I don't have a pair of Grinches.
What do you have a pair of?
I
You have
have
some
some-
expensive shoe right now that's on your mind.
Yeah, I have a bunch of shoes. I have like a $20,000 shoe collection. It's not.
What's the most expensive pair of shoes you bought?
Hey, though,
Probably
watch this.
the
Don't let.
the what you call the it was Jordans. The what's the Olympic Jordans? That was it, the 6s or 7s when they came out.
Oh, the nines?
The 9s, yeah, because I couldn't get them when they
Right,
came
right,
out,
right.
so I had to pay for them. I had to get taxed on them, and they were like $750.
Okay.
Hey, that's a
Don't-
tariff.
Yeah, I had to get. I got
Duty
taxed
right
on them.
there.
Those of you who are watching this, don't come to TJ house.
Yeah, don't even get that idea. Don't
He
even
ain't got no tissue gun.
listen. And he ain't got to call Brandon Miller to come bring him one either.
He just let y'all know he like shoes, but don't come there, boy.
Don't even drive by the house. He see a car he don't recognize, he coming out.
Fast.
Bad. Don't even think about it, dog. You see him walking down the street, don't even say nothing. Don't even say nice shoes. You might catch one in your butt.
Oh,
They ain't gonna
man.
put a bullet in one of your cheeks. Chill out.
Bro, I
Boy,
still never
dog.
understood how people get robbed for their shoes. I never understood that one yet.
That's a
What
very
you
easy.
have?
It's a very easy thing. If someone run up on you with a gun and say, "Give me your shoes," okay,
Just take off.
You gonna run a
Faster
bullet?
than bullet.
You're either gonna get shot or you're gonna get away. One or two.
this
And
man
you
gonna,
only tell you what
this man gonna get shot for
they
some
gonna
phone
go with the
posits.
shoes. They gonna get the shoes. They gonna go with the shoes.
So you're gonna get shot and you're gonna get your phone posits stolen.
But at least you got.
Off you did.
At least you just didn't give them away. At least you got shot for them. Like,
Okay.
Yeah, hard, but
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
I'm sure. I'm sure the medical bill that'll be a deduction. Heart.
Okay, John North.
Yeah.
Let them know you
what?
got heart, baby.
Now, if they have a knife, yes, we can have that conversation. Like I can run away from a knife, or like you might be able to get stabbed once or twice and fight somebody off. But a gun, nah, man. Penny Hardaway don't know me from anybody. I ain't down for his shoes.
but do you really think they're gonna shoot you up some shoes though?
I'm not gonna find out.
TJ, let's just tell us you're not gonna do that. We don't want to hear nothing happen, boy. Just give it to him.
Just give it to
We
him.
will all put it in the collection plate to make sure you get your
For
shit
real.
back.
Like
just
we,
give it to him, bro.
even though you don't need it, like we will buy you a pair of shoes, dog.
But we won't even make you set up the GoFundMe, bro. We'll just send it right
Dog.
to you.
People have died for a lot less than a pair of sneakers.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But I don't know. I just
This man said he gonna play. He gonna play.
It's
He
principles,
gonna
man.
take a gamble with his life
Remember,
over.
sneakers.
I get the principle.
Because even if you give them your shoe, you still might get shot. So might as well try to keep your shoes.
I might as well might not try to make them mad. Just go and have them. You good.
Well, some already
You
wrong
got
in the
it,
head
man.
anyway. They
You
trying to
good.
steal your shoes. They already off. They already fucked. Like
No, they
something wrong
just
up here
they
anyway.
like your shoes and they want them.
Then go buy them.
Hey, man. I
Something
don't
wrong.
know where people are in their lives. Maybe they
Something wrong
can.
with it.
I'm not here to ask where you are. Oh, you want the shoes?
Here you go. These look like your size. Here you
Oh
go.
man, that's crazy. I thought you and I bought them. It's crazy. I was about to come give them to you. Have a good day.
These for you. TJ like, no, you look like a size 12. I'll wear a 10. I'm not giving them. I'm like, ooh, he ain't mean it. He ain't mean it, Lord. He ain't mean it.
See, while y'all sitting there talking to him, all you gonna see the back of my soles.
TJ, hey, question for you.
No.
When the last time you ran 40, 50 yards?
Hello.
Y'all
This
ain't
nigga talking
right
like he
there.
the Flash.
Look,
This
I
nigga
might make
pull a
him run the
hammy
corner.
after
Like they can't follow you. That's the thing. Like it's not like you run and like, oh damn, what do I do now? Like they can follow you.
Oh, but look, if I get some distance, that's give me some time to get my thing out. We can shoot back.
I'm about to say, I knew it.
That'll give you time to dodge the bullet when it come to you.
No, not
All
you
you
dodge
do,
the bullet.
get
But I'm
around
just
one
saying,
corner.
Like that sub-second draw might not help you face it like that close, but you can get a little distance.
Y'all have
you know
fun
what I'm
with
saying?
that.
You find a little cover concealment.
man.
You never know.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If I get a phone call that you in a hospital because you got shot because you ain't gonna give a dude your sneakers, I am coming to that joint and I am clowning you in front of the whole nursing staff. I'm getting on the intercom.
That's fine.
This
I'ma
man got
tell-
a slug in his knee, can barely walk because he didn't want to give up his phone posits. Everybody, come to room 207. We here all night.
Hey,
and I'm gonna go in there and take my finger and press it right in the
Yup,
bullet hole,
I'm
like this fool.
like a cigarette.
y'all cold, man.
This
TJ, I'm trying to work with you, man. You get around
I
the corner
appreciate it.
All
and then
right.
you return fire. I'm with you. I know you're gonna keep yours on. You see what I'm saying? All right, know what time it's gonna be.
But is
Easy win.
so it's worth getting into a shootout?
When a
For some
dummy
shoes.
bring no,
Or
the dummy started,
this is what you could do. If you got the heat on you, give him your shoes. As soon as you turn around, you shoot him and take him back. That seems a little bit more sensible to me than trying to run.
I can support that motion. I support
nah,
that motion.
because
man.
then it's not considered self-defense.
Oh, that's fair.
Okay, so this was okay. So he runs
Okay.
away. You pull out your gun and reach for the sky, honky, and then you turn around and then you shoot him because he's facing you.
That's
But
it's
you ain't
still- it
defending
don't matter,
yourself,
'cause
though.
you are not. You are if he
Is there a security camera around? What are we talking about? You talk so it doesn't make sense for you to shoot somebody who just stole from you, but it makes sense to run from someone who got a gun pointed at you for your sneakers.
yeah, because in the eyes of the law,
yeah.
I might not have to go to jail for that.
But you willing to die. All right, man.
Hey,
I
Sean
died
Kemp-
anyway.
Get his stuff
He
back.
opened the
Hey,
gun
that
at
Sean Kemp video was hilarious. He shot at them joints, threw the gun in the bushes, got in the car, and then drove to talk to the police. That joint was the funniest thing I've seen in my life.
Well, can you imagine going to talk
Biggest
to
black man in Seattle, like they don't know who you are.
That's me. My name's Sean. Oh, hey, Mr. Kemp. What's up?
Yes,
boy?
yeah, we know who you are, sir. You the only 6'8" black man driving a Porsche Panorama in the city. We know who
I
you
heard
are.
Tacoma was like that though. I heard it's like that out there.
Nah, man, that story is hilarious.
Shit.
But TJ,
It's not dodgeball, sir. If he happen to hit you with the ball, you can it
keep
won't
going.
hurt. Yeah, you
But
can just keep going.
But
Bullets,
like, if it's a knife, we can have a conversation. If it's a knife, sure, you can outrun a knife. Like you can get the corner and be anybody gonna chase you with a knife. 3-4 blocks for some sneakers, like that's. But a gun, nah.
DJ might
But
hit
that's
him with
me.
Quick Cordell Patterson juke.
Yeah,
Man, pull that thing out.
but he talking like he Tariq Hill. Like as soon as I hit that corner, that's it. I'm in another county. Like
I'm just saying, give yourself some space and give a little more leverage on the legal side. Because if they continue to follow you, you within your means to protect yourself.
dog, this is
Ask-
this is what
Ask
happened.
George Zimmerman. That is not the case.
Oh, boy.
TJ would turn the corner, turn around, jump backwards like in the movie, pull the joint out like a superhero, wait for him to turn it, pap, 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 and then take his shoes.
And then TJ gonna put him under arrest. Say this is a citizen's arrest.
Yo,
He gonna pull out some zip ties.
Hey, I keep zip ties in the car. The handcuff ties. You never know, you might need them. Shit.
hey, nah. Zip ties is clutch. You ain't gonna disrespect zip ties.
We not disrespecting zip ties, but I've been on this earth for over 30 years, and I ain't never needed a zip tie in public. I know we laughing now, but one day it's gonna come in handy, and when it does, like I'm
Make
here.
sure TJ close. Hey, you're around.
No,
the
I'm
corner,
saying
bro.
like he gonna get into a situation and zip tie gonna come in handy, and I want you to text us and FaceTime us. Like, yup,
With the suspect.
yeah, see this dude over here bleeding, got him.
He won't try that again.
Yeah, he over there leaking.
That's that bounty hunter. Like, keep that joint on you.
Yeah, yo, you'd be a great bounty hunter.
No. Oh, he got way too much stuff. No, don't.
Yo,
don't
nah,
TJ.
we might
Bruh.
be on this. Hold on. We might be on to something right now.
Go get them. Bail's bonding something. Like,
They don't pay
Yeah.
enough. I'm good on it.
He's part time.
Yeah, be a bounty hunter part time. I help you.
They don't pay enough.
Bounty hunting?
He
Yeah,
looked into it.
He did look into it, Justin. Yeah, he looked into it.
No, it's not even that. Have you ever seen a well-to-do bounty hunter? These people.
I've never
probably
seen
make
a bounty hunter.
$60,000.
I don't run in them circles.
Not worth it.
I don't run in them circles. I don't know a bounty hunter.
oh man, that's that dog. And
But I
Yeah.
mean, you can see it on TV. It's like even like the dog, the bounty hunter. Only way he making money because his thing's on TV. Look how poor they was when they first was on TV.
Dog, that show was so funny. I wish Dog wasn't a racist because that show was hilarious.
Give him a cigarette and tell him how they need to change their life.
Yeah, he would call him everything but a child of God, and then get on the ground, mother, mace that mother, and then be in the car like, you need to give your life to Christ, bro. Like, God's the only way.
You need a cigarette?
hey,
Baby Leela, tell him, yeah, using these streets now you found Jesus. Dog.
All right, but before we get up out here, we a little something on the rumor mill that has
Yes.
spread through the NBA. Justin,
I'm not taking this one.
Gotcha.
I want to apologize first because I had got the two players mixed up. Wiggins was Harrison Barnes' replacement, so I'm not gonna put this on Harrison Barnes. But yeah, Wiggins, they said ain't looking good for the home team right now. He's been missing some games, and we got allegations of a possible Maury episode lurking. Potentially a best friend has fathered some children. One for sure is I've heard reports have said it's possible to team chemistry been taking a hit. What would y'all do, fellas, if that was going on?
me personally, that will stop me from playing. But the only way it will
Hey,
stop me is
dog.
I'm in jail. Like, 'cause I done something else.
Let me tell you something. You're finding out the love of your life was with your homeboy, your best friend for years, and had children. Hey, man, that'll do something to you.
And again, I even speak from, again, I have a kid. That level of hurt, like, I think I'm mentally strong, but I couldn't play. You know what I mean? Like, I just couldn't. I just couldn't. I think some people are able to, separate like business and pleasure. You know what I mean? But to me, I'm like, I know I personally couldn't. You know what I mean? Because you're talking about your whole life, like once you become married and you have kids and stuff like that, regardless whether you're doing or not. But I'm just saying, like, that's your family, and just to find that out. Well, I'm talking about hurt, betrayal, and I think when TJ and I was talking about this, we were like, would it be worse if it was kind of like if it was your family member that did it, as opposed to like your friend, your brother? To me, I'm like,
I mean, it depends on like
yeah.
a lot of friends are my brothers. I consider them my
That's what
brothers.
TJ was saying too. So I'm like, to me, it'd be this. To me, it's the same level of hurt, right?
Yeah.
Where, maybe I see my family more than than I would see y'all or something like that. But that
Like
that
I'm
just, I couldn't.
like for me, the level of hurt, like it wouldn't even resort to violence. It would just be like pain.
Somebody gonna have to go.
I
Well,
think
yes.
TJ agreed.
Yeah. Oh no, TJ was I would be so hurt. I don't know if I would I would just be so hurt.
Yeah.
But can you just make somebody go? Because you just ain't a regular person on the street now. You play on TNT and TBS, they know who you are.
He gonna pull a Jussie Smollett and write a check for a hit.
I was about to say, that's all that means. I got more.
Don't commit crimes with checks, kids.
Look, I got more options at my disposal. Money go a whole lot further.
Shell companies away. The little kingpin hit going.
I would just, man, I
Cash
would
is
just be
king.
hurt.
Yeah.
What you gonna tell the baby though?
That ain't my responsibility. Ain't my kid.
Oh,
Oh,
you like hey,
hold up now. No.
12 years in, and you say you ain't mad.
And that is one thing I can say. Nah,
I ain't mad at
you tell them.
Ain't mad at you.
You was out here in somebody else's bed getting clapped, not me.
Nah.
But you ain't gonna come to the basketball game no more at YMCA in the morning and flag football and practice and all that.
Nothing against the kid. Absolutely nothing against the kid. But it's gonna be I got to sit in the same room with them to watch you. That's
Oh, that's fine, because they ain't gonna be there no more. We already worked.
Okay, there we go.
That's done.
They gone.
We ain't worried about that.
So you would be a single parent then, basically, Danny Ocean. TJ
No,
says
not me. TJ gonna be a single parent. TJ talking about putting people in the dirt. I am not. I would go find the Lord and pray. I would not be putting people in the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to the Lord to see how they doing up there. See if the Lord taking care of them.
All right, y'all be blessed. Yeah.
I just know. I think I'm 50% with TJ and 50% with Danny Ocean because like my heart would be so hurt.
Yeah.
But then that thing going
like, there would be a time of anger. Like, don't get me wrong, right? It's like the mourning period. Like you gotta mourn. Like there's gonna be a time where I'm gonna be livid. And might go find him, might break his knees. But I don't want to kill the kid's father.
I ain't trying to send nobody to the pearly gates. Like that's just
you're trying to send them to the fiery gates.
I ain't trying to do that. But like we will nothing against the kid. You know what I'm saying? We will the kid. If all the kid wants to be in my life, the kid will be just as fine as ever been.
I don't know with Danny Ocean. What kids? They dead to me.
Yeah, man. It's gonna take a minute, dog. I'm saying
for the abortion. That's when it did right there.
Oh, I ain't say all that. Lord.
I mean, they can walk around and breathe, but it's aborted from here forward. That's it. My hands.
It's gonna take a minute to be able to look at that child and be like,
who said I ain't looking at them? That's it. I can't.
Okay.
But these are not new kids. These are like they've been your life for a good period of time now.
I know. I'm not saying I'm going to abandon those children. It is going to take me a very long time to be able to look at that kid and not see the two that just broke my heart.
And that's why I got the ghost. Because as soon as I see it, now I'm gonna go to jail again. Or Central State. And they neither one no place to be. So it just got to be that's it.
Cold turkey.
Cold turkey, yep. Because I can't go to jail. See what I'm saying?
Hell nah. I ain't going, especially over no affair. Ain't nobody going to jail.
See what I'm saying? Because now I'm in jail and they clapping cheeks again. See what I'm saying? So that ain't gonna
in
work.
my house, no sir.
In my bed that I put together from IKEA.
Now Kevin Durant holding up your NBA championship trophy. No, not gonna happen. Not on my watch. So
TJ, you would say you would do a bid?
No. I don't say I probably couldn't put nobody under dirt. I just couldn't do it because I'm not risking jail time. Because
you would for some sneakers though.
No, like I said, look, self-defense, you ain't worry about that. This wouldn't be self-defense.
I would do something petty though. Like
petty for sure, but not jail work petty.
Yeah, something petty. Absolutely. Yeah. We definitely doing something.
Turn the water on the outside of the hose or something around their house and just run the bill up. I'm gonna do something like.
Oh no. We can get more petty than that. Like my friend's mother's about to have another child.
In the gas tank.
I could put some. You said who have a child?
My friend's mother's about to have another child. No, it ain't. It's gonna be. We taking this to a whole nother level of petty.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't put termites in the house.
No. We talking about personal stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't talking about damaging property. I'm talking about, your mom's still alive? I'm gonna take her out to lunch.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different levels.
Oh.
Delonte West.
Don't have no sisters.
Lori James.
Don't have no sisters.
Don't have no. Yeah. Oh yeah, we spitting game to your sister. Yeah,
I like the mama. That sounds better because now you're packing. I like that.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
That is if she is again. This is all based on consent. We're not forcing anyone to do anything.
Well, your president said grab him right in the thing, man. What's wrong with you?
He not my president. I don't know that man. I ain't met that man ever. I don't know who he is.
Hey,
I don't know that, man.
I don't know that man. That man looked like a Flintstone vitamin to me. I don't know who you talking about.
He said he going to jail too. Say
he ain't going to jail. You know what's gonna happen? He not going to jail, and then he gonna be like, "Yo, I evaded the cops because I'm innocent."
Oh man, y'all, wow, man. I can't.
He ain't going to jail. He not going to jail. He going to jail as much as Brandon Miller going to jail.
So hold on. So Brandon Miller, this dude, right? What year is he eligible to come out into the draft?
Yeah, he about to be drafted.
This year.
Okay. Yeah, you can go. It don't matter in college. You got to do 1 year.
So
he'll be 1 year outside of high school, kind of thing.
Yeah,
he should be on the contract in 24, basically.
Yes.
That's when Trump said he come back on the contract in 24.
We all under contract. We can say whatever we want. No means it won't happen.
I'm on the contract too.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, 24 will be a year, man. It's a lot of full contract up. I graduate. That's a contract up.
What the graduation party gonna be at?
Man, look. Think about doing a cruise for real. Like getting up out of here.
I catch on when y'all get
I'm
back.
gonna party like fucking months. So like, if you can't make one, we gonna have plenty of time to act a fool. Cause this been a long time coming. We gonna party for at least a month straight for real. Like,
TJ, you gonna go on a cruise?
I said I catch you back. All right, let's go and wrap this up. We catch y'all next month. So great having a conversation with y'all. Y'all have a good one. I holler at y'all. Follow us on socials. Look for more content coming out. We out.